What's up, Panthers fans? You know this is Panthers War 89. It's a hell of a way to cap off this season there. Just to put a ultimate stamp on, hey, you guys need a quarterback. I thought we were going to win this game, honestly, and I think we had some chances where we could have jumped ahead and maybe won this game. Problem is we don't have a quarterback. Teddy Bridgewater throws 2 picks, absolutely horrendous picks. And then we put in PJ Walker, which kind of got me a little excited. I was like, all right, here we go. Maybe get a little spark. He somehow played even worse and threw 3 picks. Our quarterback is not on this roster. He's actually on New England's roster, so we can bring him back anytime. He was out there catching touchdowns today. Boy always said he had his hands, ready. So, which I know is not going to happen, but a man can dream. Realistically, I wanted Justin Fields, but the way we finish the season doesn't look like that's going to be an option because obviously Lawrence is going to go number 1 to the Jaguars, and then Justin Fields probably going to go number 2 to the Jets. So unless we make a big trade, I don't see us getting a quarterback. There's going to be other guys, but I don't think there's any other guys in the draft that are honestly worth it. I don't know, maybe see if Philly wants to give us Carson Wentz. Maybe we can do a little swap where they get Teddy Bridgewater, we get Wentz. I don't know. Because you can't really cut Bridgewater because it's about $21 million in dead cap if you cut him. I don't think they're going to do that. You can cut him next year. I mean, the year after next. Cap hits like nothing. But you can't cut $21 million in dead cap. It's just not smart. We're going to be very limited in options. But if we come back with the same team, you're going to have about the same results. So I want to see some shakeup. I don't know. Maybe there's a guy in the draft that I'm not seeing. Maybe Carson Wentz, see what you could do with these receivers. But he didn't look great in Philly either. But, I mean, at this point, I'm willing to take a shot in the dark on anybody, really. So, you got to keep searching for that franchise quarterback, or else we're going to be 5-11, 6-10, 7-9 every year. So got to find him. Thoughts on the year. I was very impressed with DJ Moore. I think made the biggest steps out of anybody. He was a absolute number 1 receiver, monster, and I think he could have had a bigger year, especially if he had a decent quarterback delivering the ball. Robbie Anderson really played well, but Curtis Samuel took a huge step. Brian Burns played his ass off. Jeremy Chin was a great draft pick. Looks like Derek Brown's going to be a pretty good pick too. So our draft class looked really good this year. Offensive line, I thought, played pretty well this year. Not having McCaffrey most of the year killed us. Maybe if we have McCaffrey, maybe we're an 8-8 team. Maybe we're fighting for the wild card position today. It's a possibility. He does make a big difference. Mike Davis did a great job filling in. He would be a good guy. I wouldn't mind having back for another year to be a backup. I think he'd be great in that. So I think this team's got some potential. We just need a quarterback. It's all we need, and we'll be ready to go. And I shouldn't say it's all we need. We definitely need some help on the defensive side of the ball, but we're getting better. As far as Matt Rule goes, I hate him. I don't like coach. And he did not impress me one bit this season. Thought he was a weak leader, called out his players unnecessarily. And also, the shots he took last week at Ron Rivera were pretty stupid. How he was talking about the December records over the last, since 2016. And it's like, dude, there's a lot of scenarios in there, like your franchise quarterback being out and hurt. It's really you really shouldn't be going around pumping your chest when what was your record in the month of December? When we go 1-3? So who the fuck are you talking to? You haven't done nothing, absolutely nothing. And he's just kind of an arrogant asshole that thinks he's way ahead of the game just because he turned Temple and Baylor around in college. You got a ways to go, my man. 5-11 doesn't get it done. It gets you out of the house in 2 more seasons. You know what I'm saying? You go 5-11 next 2 years, maybe you get 3, but you be out the door. So you better get your shit together before you start calling out people. And definitely don't be disrespecting Ron Rivera. That man accomplished a lot here, took this team to a Super Bowl, and is beloved in the community. So you really shouldn't do that. I would highly recommend you don't do that. But I think he's a bit of a punk, to be honest with you. And I really don't look forward to him being our coach. And we got some things to turn around, but hopefully we make the right changes and we get it going next year. And hopefully we can actually go to the stadium and have some fans there and get back to normalcy a bit. But I think that's about all for this video. So thanks for watching and go Panthers.